the card, okay? I can click on the card, go to formatting, right here, one sec. In formatting, I have two tabs or two sections, visual and general. This is common for every visual. So every visual in formatting will have a visual tab and a general tab. The general tab will have all the formatting settings that are common for all the visuals. So every visual will have for properties, title, effect, and so on. And in the visual section, you will have formatting settings which are specific to this visual. So visual section is a visual specific formatting section, and general section is having all the formatting settings which are available for every visual. As simple as that. I will be explaining you all the important formatting settings and not all of them. The reason is very simple. All these formatting settings are very intuitive in nature. What do I mean by this heavy word called intuitive? Basically, if you sit for even 10 minutes to see all these formatting, you will be able to understand what they do when you directly apply them, right? So you don't require my guidance in that particular case. So I will be explaining you what is actually important. Rest of it is very simple to understand, and I would expect you all to discover it as well. All right. Now let's go ahead and start off with the visual section. In our card, we have two options, namely call out value and category label. Call out value actually refers to this number, and sales at the bottom is category label. If I want to modify anything at the top, by the way guys, all of this is also going to be taught to you or given to you in your notes. Step by step, सब कुछ मिलेगा towards the end of the entire session. Wait for it. All right. I'll go back to this right here. If I want to modify 1.3 million, all I have to do is go to call out value, and I can change the font of it. I can make it smaller. Let's say I make it 25 and now it became smaller. I can make it 50. Oops, one sec. 50, and there you go. It now became bigger. Not just that, guys, I can make it bold, I can make it italic, I can make it underlined as well. I can change the color of it to, let's say, orange. I can change the display unit. So someone earlier asked me a very interesting question. How do I go from million to, let's say, 1,000? Well, if you go to display unit, you have the option to have no units. That is the entire sales amount. If I click on none, I see the actual sales amount without any rounding off. But if I go to, let's say, 1,000, I see the answer as 1,000. If I go here and change it to, let's say, million, it will become million. So you can get your answer in multiple different units as you want as well. Before you ask me, sir, do I have lakh or crore? No, it's a US software. Any business intelligence tool in the entire world right now does not have lakh or crore. All right? Because everything, whether it is Power BI, Tableau, Data Studio, ClickSense, Amazon QuickSight, all of this is based in USA, which does not have lakh or crore. So as simple as that. I hope in the future you have it, but as of now it's not there. We have already looked at value decimal places earlier. All right. Now, not just that, guys, when it comes to category label, again, I can go here and change how my footer looks like. So I can go here and increase the size of it. Let's say make it a little bit bigger. I can change the color, font, everything. If I go to general, I can actually also change the size of my entire card. So earlier, again, someone asked me, can we make all the cards of the same size? How do I do that? Well, you can go to property and you can manually change the height and width. So if I make the height, let's say 170, it will become bigger as you can see. If I make it 50, it will, one sec. If I make it 50, it will become smaller. If I make it, let's say 156, again it will become bigger as well, as you can see. So you can modify it and change every card's height and width to be of the exact same. All right. After that, you have something called as title. So when it comes to title, you can actually add a title to your entire visual. For example, Do you notice, guys, right here, we have added title for all these visuals in black color. How do I do that? Very simple. All I have to do is go and enable title in my general section. Once I do that, I can go to title and give it a title. For example, Jatan Shah, for example, all right? And it's given to me as a title. Now, I can do the opposite. That is have the text as white color and the background as black color, which is a very classy, according to me, it's a classy way to showcase your title because I also use it a lot for my client dashboards. So I'll go here and change my text color to white and my background color to black. And there you go. Something like this. You're done. Okay. All of this step by step given to you in your notes as well. Okay. You can also make it bigger, make it center aligned, something like this, and you are good to go. Not just that, guys, if I talk about this table, right? In this table also, you can modify your title, you can modify everything that you want. By the way, if you want to change the background color of your card, it is very simple. If you want to, let's say, make a blue background for this card, you can go to effect. The moment you click on effect, you have background where you can change the color of the background to whatever you want, for example, blue color, and you are done. Again, this is something that is covered in the notes as well with step by step instructions. All right. Now, with that being said, guys, let's look at this table. In this table, you can have the same option. So as I told you, general section will remain the same. Property, title, effect, same. Everything else is not that important. Let's go to visual. In visual, as you can see, you can modify everything about this entire visual. Power BI is so detailed, it sometimes even makes my mind blow away as to how detailed and organized